The illegal immigrants are turning, and they're turning at a level that nobody's ever seen before. They're fighting our families.
Donald Trump lying to an assembled crowd of sweating individuals under a hot baking sun with no shade in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Virtually 100% of the new jobs under Biden have also gone to illegal aliens. Did you know that? 100%. And you know, these people are so bad, they will correct me when I say 100%. 100% of the new jobs have gone to illegal aliens.
Talking about reiterating a lie, 100% of the new jobs created under Biden have gone to illegal aliens. I mean, you would have to be either completely brainwashed and so deep in the cult to believe that statement that, you know, there really is no hope for you as a Trump supporter, as a voter, as a member of a civilized society. To listen to somebody lie so outright, but not just to say it once in a throwaway line, but to actually repeat it, then double down on it. And this is what Trump does, because he doesn't know what's going to be on the teleprompter. He sees it, he reads it. It then triggers him because he doesn't have, you know, the ability to think on the fly. So he reads it again so he can process it, and then he reacts. Can you believe that? 100%. Of the new jobs created by Biden were given to illegal aliens. It's just garbage. And yet it gets like a pathetic cheer, and he kind of pushes it home because he's like, this is a winning... I mean, none of this is going to contribute to Donald Trump's success at the ballot box. None of it. You know, the people that go to these rallies, and he points out in this painful speech that there's several people in the front, oh, they're here again, oh, they're always here, they come to every rally. He's saying the quiet stuff out loud. We've been saying for years, the same people go to the rallies because these people are just obsessed, kind of moronic Trump loons. They're not there because they want to make America great again. They're there because they worship Donald Trump. But that does not mean that Trump is popular because the same 6 people go to his rallies. It means that Trump is himself a cult leader, a pox upon American society, somebody who is not popular, does not represent the masses, does not have the support that he claims, and yet has made so much noise that you have NATO countries having to restructure their military at great cost for fear of him taking the presidency again.
Can you believe it? And that's where we are. Meanwhile, real wages of African Americans and the workers from all over the world that came here legally, they're down 6% under Crooked Joe. And, you know, I had an idea because it's not as bad as I thought. I thought I'd be wilting up here. The only thing that pisses me off are the teleprompters. It's so much easier. The only one that can't read a teleprompter is Joe Biden.
And then, fortunately, the teleprompters fail on him again because he always gets the best people. And instead of talking passionately about the country and what he wants for it and how he wants to see it improve or change or evolve or you know, how Americans could have a better life or any of this stuff, no. He just throws out some random statistic about African Americans having 6% fewer jobs under Joe Biden, which again is a lie, and then goes on to pull out his backup material, which is him reading a poem about a snake.
But you know that if I hadn't taken in, your skin would not look so good, and you would have bitten me. But why? You bit me. Why did you bite me? Please, please, tell me why. Why did you bite me? You know your bite is poisonous, and now I'm going to die. Shut up, silly woman, said the reptile with a grin.
And this is Trump's great discovery, that the people at the border seeking asylum or seeking a refuge or a better life and bringing their families, he refers to as reptiles, as snakes, claiming that there's this metaphor in this poem that he loves, and consequently he has a right to abuse people at the border with this kind of rhetoric. It is so offensive. It is so completely inappropriate. And yet, here's all these white people at this rally just kind of laughing and celebrating Donald Trump. And yet, there is a real serious point to this, isn't there? That, every country has immigration issues to deal with, and the US handles it far better than most. And Donald Trump lies about how he had the best border. He didn't have the best border. During his tenure, he had COVID. No one was going anywhere. That's why his numbers looked low, because there was no one coming to the border. And then Joe Biden now is still employing most of Donald Trump's policies at the southern border. There's no change there. If anything, there's a greater advancement in investment and having Mexico pay for the technology behind this. But it's not thanks to Donald Trump and his half-built wall. This rhetoric on immigration and talking about vermin and reptiles, it's just disgraceful. And for people like myself who are immigrants who have traveled and made the journey and uprooted our lives to live and work and be part of American society, to listen to this guy talk about immigrants in this way, it's so completely offensive.
You knew damn well I was a snake before I took you in. And that's happening at our border, you see, because we're taking in people that are a disaster for our country. So it's all happening at our border, and we're taking in people at levels that have never taken. This has never happened before, ever, never. And we're not going to let it happen. We're not going to let them ruin our country. We're not going to let them destroy our country.
This is the greatest country in the world for those of us who choose to come here and live here freely. And yet Donald Trump makes out that immigrants don't contribute. It's really very sad. And I think something that he will get a short, sharp shock in November when he realizes that all of this negative rhetoric has an effect on people's desire to vote for him. I'm Anthony Davis. You can catch me on the 5 Minute News YouTube channel, also on Wednesdays co-hosting Uncovered, and on Sunday on The Weekend Show with Midas Touch.